is Tina from TinaHeals.com, and today I'm speaking about personality types based on your sun and moon sign combination. So if you don't know your moon sign, then it's time you do so, because there's really a lot more going on with your natal chart than just your sun sign, as pop astrology will have you believe. So there are 9 planets in astrology. The sun and the moon are also considered planets in astrology, and each of these planets, they embody a certain energy signature or a certain archetype. The sun represents your exterior self, how you project your internal key out into the world, how you want to be perceived, your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, your vision. Basically, the sun is your exterior self. It is the mask you wear, the Jungian mask. So it's the mask you wear. It's how you want people to know you. It's how you want to be seen. It's an outward projection. It's an external reflection of who you are. Okay? The moon on it also deals with your father, by the way. The sun deals with your father. The moon, on the other hand, deals with your mother. It's feminine, and it is about your emotive body, about your connecting body. It's about your emotions. It's about your childhood, your habit patterns, your mother. It's also reflective of how you perceive nurturance, and how you give it and how you receive it. So now you see that the moon sign is really a very intimate part of who you are. And it's absolutely necessary to know the moon sign in order to gauge the full personality. The sun sign is never enough. That's why you often hear astrology doesn't work. It's because that's a very limited perspective, a very limited view on what astrology can offer. Now, if your sun is in Aquarius and your moon is in Aquarius, then this is your video. What does this mean? This means that your sun and your moon, both your internal self and how you want to be perceived, is in the same sign. So there is not too much inherent disturbance within yourself as to who you are and how you want to be perceived, because they are the same. Okay, it's Aquarius. So this is having a place, this such two prominent placements in this sign. That means you really have to understand and work through the archetype of Aquarius. Okay, and that's like really a soul lesson. So before I progress on to describing all about Aquarius, let me just speak about the age of Aquarius. So a lot of astrologers believe that now all of us as a collective, we operate from an Aquarian ascendant. And why is that? It's because we now live in the age of Aquarius after the age of Pisces. So as I make this video, the South Node is in Aquarius. The South Node is called Ketu in Vedic astrology, and it's all about subtraction. So as a collective right now, we are subtracting all motifs, themes and energies of Aquarius that we don't need, that we don't resonate with as a collective. Okay, now Aquarius moon, Aquarius sun. Community is so important to you. In fact, your sense of identity is shaped on how functional you are within the community. You just don't want to be a part of a community just for the heck of it, just because you want to hang out. You want to be a part of a community because you want to innovate, and you want to better the situation of of the living, the lifestyle of people. Okay, you want to bring real radical changes. Uranus is all about radical changes. I'll get to that in a bit. That's your ruler. But so essentially, the very soul lesson of Aquarius is self-realization, or Atma Vidya, as it is called in Sanskrit, through the intellect, through the use of the intellect. In Vedic, in Sanskrit, it's called Jnana Marga, the path of the intellect. There are many margas like this in spiritual practices. So for Aquarius, the best suited marga or path is the Jnana Marga, the path of knowledge. Because the soul lesson of Aquarius is truly all about realizing the oneness of everything. And they understand this better than anyone, because they're community animals in totality. They are, if you have an Aquarius moon sun, both, even Aquarius moon or Aquarius sun, you'll know how open they are as friends. They'll invite you over, they let you stay over, they may have rules for you which are quirky and eccentric, but they will always let you come into their space and share it with you, because if they identify with you as community, because that's just important to them. Even an Aquarius moon or sun or ascendant will keep in touch with the larger friend circle and try to bring them together more often. They are great hosts. Aquarius moon by itself, so Aquarius sun also, you're a great host. Quirky, okay, totally a weirdo in some cases, okay, because you have to understand the archetype of Aquarius is the innovator, the eccentric, the genius, the mad hatter, and the weirdo in some cases, the outsider in some cases, when you feel completely isolated from the 3D world and all the experiences of the 3D world. When you feel so, at this stage, the Aquarius becomes extremely detached and aloof, very Saturnian, and they cannot open up, and they cannot just express themselves openly, and this can be disastrous for someone with a lot of water in their sign. They can't just understand how the Aquarian works and how they cannot display any emotion, but they're there for you. If an Aquarius, if you're different, of course, if you are just the same old, the Aquarius is not going to stick around with you, because they need something different. Even in bed, they're tremendously experimental, like Sagittarius, which is a sign before Capricorn, one sign before Aquarius. They're tremendously experimental, and they want to try new things. Uranus always brings in that element of surprise and newness. They're ready to innovate, improvise. So this is amazing about Aquarius. And if you have a double Aquarius, then you're definitely into improvisation, and definitely into innovating. Innovate your life, innovate in the life of your friends, and you could definitely have a quirky dress sense. You're not you're not terribly possessive. You're quite open. You're quite even open to your guy or girl going out with other friends and hanging out and partying, as long as you know where they are, as long as they're open and honest. Emotionally, you're very dependable, but you can also be volatile and unpredictable. Now, with Saturn, you have that predictable vibe going with you, but with Uranus, there's always this element of surprise and risk and suddenness that you just can't avoid. If you have a double Aquarius, you just can't avoid it. Now, Moon is not exalted in Aquarius. No planets are exalted in Aquarius. Makes it a very odd sign. So your Moon is not comfortable. Sun's not terribly comfortable in Aquarius either. So again, you have to find harmony and balance in what you do, and this can make you so intellectual that you can divorce yourself from the 3D world. So grounding is a must. There's so much going on in air. My personal favorite is rooting, grounding, hugging a tree. Really connect with Gaia, because sometimes Aquarius natives tend to forget that there is this beautiful earth. They just see the structures that Saturn has built, the big systems, legal systems, this, that, and the other, and they forget that there is the simplicity of Gaia that's available to them if they tap into it. Other than that, there is this tremendous sense of adventure with double Aquarius. You definitely want to go out there, mingle with people, make new friends. With the double Aquarius, you need to make friends. You are a social animal because you want. But interestingly, again, with Aquarius being very dualistic, you may sometimes find yourself being an introvert. So I would classify you as an ambivert. I hope you liked that video as much as I liked making it for you. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. It means the world to me. And check out my body of work, www.tinahills.com. Thank you.